right, make some noise for DJ Chris Villa one time. Yeah.
Hey, you notice there's more girl cheers this time around?
Yeah.
There's more girl cheers.
It's a little filled
We brought
in.
some girls out. Shout out to Kim Cat for coming through.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
Chris,
up?
man,
Yeah.
you're on fire, bro.
Thank you.
Great job. Now, those that don't know you or may not follow you on Instagram yet, right? Because they got to follow you. It's DJ Chris Villa. Simple.
VILLA
Right?
for the Spanish impaired.
Spanish impaired.
Yeah.
You have a lot of funny posts. A lot of
I do?
custom posts.
Yeah.
What's your favorite one that you've ever posted? Like you were like, yo, I'm funny as shit for that.
Probably when I put my face in a baby's body. Pause.
What was
But-
what was the baby doing though?
He was just like a roly-poly baby, like
Yeah.
really cute, like
Uh-huh.
had lots of rolls.
Right.
And it made me look even cuter.
It made
Yeah. That was
Did you
awesome.
have facial hair?
No, I shaved.
Yeah, you shaved.
I shaved specifically so I could
For
make
that.
that.
so
yeah.
you would fit in with the
so
baby.
I could have the baby face.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people don't know this. We were talking in the office. Can we keep it down a little bit? Thank you. Sorry.
You think the DJ City workers will be on top of it?
Right.
No
Because they're all drunk back there.
Hey.
It's a party in here, man. You got a party
It is a
vibe
party.
going on.
But we were talking inside with Styles, Kid Spin, Prime Time about when we graduated high school and all that. You're a youngster, man. Like people don't really know this.
Yeah.
And we were throwing out like class of 06.
Yeah. I'm not that young, but
Right. Not super young, but you know.
considering the DJs that
I mean,
start DJing.
Yeah,
I mean,
and your skill set and kind of like where the generation of DJs you came from.
yeah, I definitely
it shows.
came from a generation before my time.
And I know you want to kind of talk a little bit about that. So, I mean, kind of break it down. How did it start up? What inspired you?
Oh, wow.
I mean, we don't got all day, but I know you want to
You
talk
got
about
2 hours?
it. 2 hours. Give me the summary. Get us.
No, I mean, I used to break dance as a kid.
Okay.
So I was always around. Like my dad worked for the city of Phoenix. He did a lot of like inner city youth programs, you know, like dances and car shows and stuff like that. So there was always a DJ around, and I don't know, like I find it hard to like see a turntable and not want to like scratch it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like anybody wants to scratch a turntable. So I mean, for me, it was just that much more. So to make a long story short, just started like getting in my parents' collection and messing around with the turntable that they had, and it just went from there. It went from like a hobby to like, you know, them actually seeing that this was like something that I was really interested in, and it just kind of took off from there.
So,
Sprite used to be a dancer. Did you know that? Like he was
I
a
did not know
dancer, and
that.
then he became a DJ as well.
Yeah, I did a lot of b-boy battles. I mean, like, and I learned really quick about like how to play for a crowd, like because of that, because you know, like I used to rent Beat Street out consecutively. Like I lived in the suburbs, so there was like one video store that had one copy of Beat Street.
Yeah.
So like I might as well like should have bought that thing, but
Right.
it was like always rented out by like me and my brothers. So my idea of like what breakers wanted to break to was like the Planet Rock stuff, like the electro, like 80 stuff, and then when I started doing like the b-boy battles, you know, they wanted to hear like James Brown and funky stuff like that. So that's kind of like how I learned how to like play for the crowd, you know, not just play like what I think works, you know, stuff like that. So.
Dope. And eventually, I mean, we're going to bring this up because it's a pretty interesting gig, I'm sure. You ended up playing for the Phoenix Suns and the Diamondbacks, I believe you had told me.
Yeah, I did some stuff for the Diamondbacks, but I was mainly the Phoenix Suns. I was their official DJ, so their arena DJ and arena DJ.
How'd that come about? How'd you like it?
I mean, all my friends like knew that I DJ'd, you know, so.
And was this during their better years? I mean,
they've
it's
never
kind
really.
it's kind of been rough lately.
Whatever.
No offense, Arizona.
Hey, I'm just gonna speak about my experience. That's
okay,
it.
all right.
I mean,
In a room full of
I'm
Dodger
not a
fans.
huge fan these days, but
You're in Lakerland, dude. You gotta be watching out.
the
Dodger
Lakers.
land.
Clipperland.
Puigland.
I know I'm in LA right now, so I know I gotta say the Lakers are the greatest team in the world right now.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
But yeah, I mean, they had this tryout, and they wanted a DJ, so all my friends and family like said, you know, you should go for this. So
Give it a shot.
I didn't really want to. I mean, like I'm not a competitive person, you know, like I don't like putting my skills to the test.
Right.
I don't know. Like I practice a lot and I take pride in my craft, but I just don't. That's like not my thing. But anyway, I sucked it up. I had like a normal day job, and I kind of begged my boss to like let me go turn in a demo.
Yeah.
So I didn't even have a demo. So what I did is luckily I always carry my laptop. So I just took like one of my radio sets that I do like pre-recorded or whatever.
Yeah.
Just chopped it up real quick and just turned that in as a demo, and then like that later that week I got a call back to do like an official audition. So
dope.
Obviously, like you're talented, but do you feel that the radio station had something to do with getting the job as well? Do you think they just thought it would be, there was, it was
maybe
convenient?
I mean, not really, because there was a lot of other radio DJs from my station and other stations that tried out too. So
So it was just raw talent. Very good. Let's move on.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe it was. I don't know.
Well, speaking of, you just say you don't like to compete or do any of that stuff, but you've done the Red Bull, and I mean, I'm curious to know, radio, Red Bull, clubs, pre-recorded mixes. Like, what do you prefer doing? Like, what's your thing?
I like doing clubs. I don't know. I like radio. I mean, the thing about radio is like it makes you push yourself to sound cleaner, because in the club, like, everybody's drunk. They're not really like paying attention to, like, they're paying attention to the DJ as long as they hear their favorite song. Like, they're going ape shit,
Yeah.
But if you mess up or whatever, like, it's not that bad as, people are driving sober in their cars. At least I hope so. But yeah, but they can hear like every little detail,
Right.
So like radio pushes you to like sound clean, and also like I literally, not to bang on radio, I love what I do, that's why I still do it, but we play a lot of the same songs every day, so
Right.
One of the things that I think about is like to make, like, if you're a great DJ, if you could take like boring music or like the same music that people are hearing constantly and make it entertaining and put your own twist on it. So that's what I try to do every day, like on my show.
Yeah.
So.
How do you feel about your Red Bull experience? How was that for you?
It was cool.
Is this something you would do again?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like, I don't really think I was ready for it at the time. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, like, I don't really like competition.
Right.
But it's kind of weird, like, how it went down. Like, I ended up judging one year, like, sitting next to Jazzy Jeff, and Z-Trip was headlining, and like, here I am, like, judging like the people that I grew up listening to, a lot of like the local guys that I really came up respecting and stuff like that. So I did it the following year, and it was cool. I mean, I don't think you can walk away from the experience with anything bad about it. It definitely benefits you.
Yeah.
So.
Are Fashion and DJR still gods in Arizona?
No.
No. You took their place?
No. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. JR can come back and have more gigs than me back home, so. But no, those guys are definitely cool. I mean, people like, they kind of tend to think of Arizona as like some dry desert, like that there's nothing going on out there. But if you look at like a lot of the, DJs, I mean, Z-Trip came from here, Fashion, JR, a lot of other guys, and it's just, I think like we have to push ourselves a little more, harder, just because we're from Arizona,
Yeah.
So.
But you guys got a pretty live scene out there.
Yeah, it really is dope. I mean, it's like no other scene.
And the day parties are popping up like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, really, like, I haven't been that many places, but I mean, Scottsdale, I definitely think is like an elite scene, and I'm proud to like be able to play there, and that's cool.
All right, so you have mixed shows on Wild 94.9 in San Francisco and Power 98.3 in Phoenix.
Yeah.
How do those markets differ? Do you ever get a chance to go out to San Francisco?
Yeah, I go to the Bay a lot. That's like my second home. Shout out to Nessa and Jay Espinoza. Those are like the people that really like kind of vouch for me out there, because originally, like, Nessa, I don't know if you know who she is, but she does like MTV. She's on Girl Code now, but I was originally like her first mixer, and then she moved to the Bay, and then Jay was her mixer, and she got me on like a guest spot. That guest spot turned into like a 4-year residency or whatever. So that's how I got cool with Jay, and that's my homie. So he's one of the best DJs out there.
So how do those markets differ from each other? Like, do you have to play more, like, obviously play more Bay Area stuff in the Bay, but do you find yourself playing a lot of that stuff in Phoenix?
Yeah, for some reason, like, these these college kids love Mac Dre. So I could do, like, a Mac Dre set or, like, a Bay set, and they go, like, pretty ham off that. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Before, like, I don't know, like, I definitely respected, like, LA DJs. Like, I didn't really think about the Bay before that. I mean, I was young, like, I didn't know any better, but when I heard, like, Jay and, like, some of those guys, and I felt, you know, I found out that Revolution, like, the Wake Up Show originated, you know, out in the Bay and stuff like that. It made me really respect their craft. Obviously, like, Q-Bird and, like, the whole scratch scene and stuff like that, too. But, I mean, LA is really known for, like, their mixing, you know, like, the Beat Junkies, they created their whole style of mixing, you know, that, you know, people on the East Coast and people all over are doing doubles and doing all that stuff. Yeah, so, I mean, yeah.
Word. Now, we've seen some of your edits featured on DJ City, of course. If you're not a member, you're losing out.
Yeah.
But can we expect more edits coming out soon? Is that something you're focusing on? And, of course, everybody has to ask, producing, does that interest you at all? Or what's going on
Yeah,
with
of
that?
course. That's, I mean, I think, like, there's a lot of dope, like, legendary producers, not just dope, but legendary producers that started as DJs,
Right.
you know, Dr. Dre, Timbaland, Jermaine Dupri, you know. So I think, like, it's just natural, you know, like, that's something I originally just wanted to do production, but, you know, I couldn't afford the equipment. So DJing like, was right there at my fingertips. So but I was a geek in high school. Like, I would sit in the back of the class and just read Scratch Magazine. And if you know what that was, and, you know, just get up on different producers and stuff like that. So I think that's like a natural progression. I mean, DJing, you're producing live all the time, you know.
Yeah.
So
in this next set, are you going to be playing anything exclusive? Anything
I probably can.
that's going to be future DJ City exclusive?
Like
something that's
original
unreleased?
Production? Nah.
No.
I'm
I
not
mean,
ready
like
for
an
that.
edit or something. Something that's going to be on DJ City
Maybe
tomorrow.
I mean, I'm not gonna front. Like, I'm on the radio, you know. So I'm on the radio, you know, 6 days a week. So a lot of the edits that I do, I make because I want to make my shifts more enjoyable.
Do you feel like you get to flex when you play songs with curse words in it? Like, do you feel like you feel a little?
No, I mean, I let curse words
Rebel-ish?
fly all the time on the radio. So. Not on purpose, but no.
It just kind of happens.
No, I mean, I don't know.
Word.
Curse words, whatever.